Hello everyone, today we are building the basics of a platformer in Scratch. By the end of this video, you'll have a smooth platformer like this. Let's build it. Hello everyone, we will start with the art. So we will need to make some art. So delete costume 2 from your sprite 1 when you make. Just call this player. So delete costume 1 like I did, and then select the cat and delete it. Now you equip the rectangle tool, and while holding shift, you make a rectangle that is 61 by 61 pixels. After doing that, you can make it in a scratch color if you want, or just make it in any color you want. I'll make it purple. But if you want to copy me, just make 72, 60, and 100. Yeah, this is the color, but I made 72.2 because it's better for me. Now you select the square, make sure for it to be centered. Make an outline that is 4 pixels wide. Thick, so 4 pixels thick. We now have a square. Set size to 65. And if you want, you can also just make the outline maybe to 10 or so. Yeah, 10. Now, let's round in the corners. And if you don't know how to do that, so you select this with the reshape tool. And so how I would do it, I would do every 3 pixels like you see here, or 2.5. So I will do 2.5. So you can actually just do 3 or 2.5. Then you delete this circle here in the middle. Do that for all of them. Last corner and gone. So this is how it will look like. So for me this looks too plain. Maybe I would just add a smiley and some eyes and remove the outline, of course. And to make the smiley, you will just have to make some kind of oval. Use the reshape tool and pull this part down. Now it looks like a smile. Now, maybe I'll make the circle here thicker so that the smile will look better. Perfect. Now, how I would do it is first make a circle white with an outline thickness of 5 or 4. So I say 5 is the best, and make it in a size like this. Copy it and paste it and put it here. So this, and now you make the fill black and make the outline nothing. And then you make a small circle while holding shift, and of course we will put it to the right so that it will always be looking left, right, left, right. So this is how your player could look, and this is also how mine looks. After that, Maybe we can size this up more to 70. So now we make a new sprite and call it level or ground or floor, how you want to call it. So my level looks like this, but you don't have to make as complex level as me. You can also just make a level with only squares everywhere. So let's go right into it. To start, we will need to make a blue background. So for my platformer, I added these two squares so I cannot jump through the roof and here, because we are not going to make any levels in this tutorial, sadly. But first, go to backdrops and make a square for a blue sky. So go to the player and make two new variables. X for all sprites and Y for all sprites. Get a when green flag clicked and get a set X to and a set Y to. Make them both be set to 0. Now you drag your player in the place you want it to be. So I'll put mine here and then get a go to X, and the X should be the same like here and the Y should be the same like here. So we will also get a point towards 90. So point in direction 90, and we will get a go to front layer. Now we get a forever. In the forever, we will add two ifs. If space 2, and on the first one we will add if right arrow key pressed, and on the second one we are gonna add if left arrow pressed. So in the if, we will go to variables and get a change x by 2, and in the second one change x by -2. You can also make it -1.5 if you want the player to move slower. So now we'll not do anything, but you just see these things fly, but that is not good, and the player would then be moving infinitely. If we don't add a set, so under the ifs we'll add a set, get a times operator, and put 0.8. So if you add a number that has 0 points, so is identical, it will times it and times it by 0.8, and it will make the number less. So we get a change x by x. Now we have simple x movement, but you can still walk through the level. So that's not good. We will now add an if touching level, or how you called your level, then change x by the times operator again, -1 in the right upper hand, and add an x in the left upper hand. Now we should not be able to walk through walls. Let's do the same thing for y, but not really just the same thing, because y has jumping, so it will be different. We get a change y by -0.5, and then change y by y. You just have to get it's the same if touching level code. Maybe just duplicate it and change this to change y by and y. Don't forget to set y to 0. Now, if we check, we have smooth jumping. Smooth falling, but we can't jump. That's boring. So, let's quickly add a change y by negative 0.5, and then we get an if touching floor, so level floor, how you called it, if touching level, then if touching level and then you get an or. We get a key right up space or up arrow pressed. Then set y to 10. So that's the jumping height I like. And don't forget to change y by 0.5 this time. Now we have smooth walking, smooth falling, and smooth jumping. Now let's just add some WAS movements. And also for the jumping, so just take the or and you can just change this to a W. Now WAS movement also works. Now that's because you see the player just looking right the whole time. All we have to do now is get a point in direction 90 and a point in direction negative 90. And a set rotation style to left, right. And there you have it. We built a smooth platformer with jumping, falling, and collisions. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!